A lot of businesses are talking about AI right now, but what many companies are starting to realize in 2026 is that AI success is no longer just about software or models. Infrastructure has become part of the strategy too, because once AI workloads start growing, the pressure on your infrastructure grows very quickly. Power requirements increase. Cooling becomes a serious concern. Connectivity matters more than ever. And suddenly, the data center you choose has a direct impact on performance, scalability, and cost. Hi everyone, I'm Nick Prosser with Data Center Hunter, and today we're looking at the top 5 data center colocation providers leading the way for AI and hybrid cloud infrastructure in 2026. But before we get started, I'd like to ask for your help. Can you help me by subscribing to our channel? It's absolutely free, and it helps us grow our audience so that more viewers just like you can find the information they are looking for about data center services and solutions. As you know, this landscape can be very confusing at times, so my goal is to help simplify this technology and the selection process for as many viewers as possible. Now, what makes this conversation different today is that businesses are no longer choosing between colocation and cloud. Most companies are blending both together. They want the control and performance of dedicated infrastructure, but they also want direct access to cloud platforms when additional capacity is needed. That's really where hybrid cloud colocation comes in, and the providers leading this space are building environments specifically designed for modern AI workloads. So with that in mind, let's start with one of the biggest names in the industry. Number 1 is Equinix. What really makes Equinix stand out is connectivity. Their facilities are designed to bring infrastructure, cloud providers, and networks into the same ecosystem. So if a business needs direct access to AWS, Microsoft Azure, or Google Cloud, that integration is already there. And for AI workloads, that matters a lot because AI projects rarely stay at a fixed size for long. One month you may need moderate capacity, and the next month your computing requirements could increase significantly. Equinix gives businesses the ability to scale much more efficiently without constantly redesigning infrastructure. Another advantage is their global footprint. If your applications or AI services need low latency across different regions, having infrastructure positioned closer to users becomes extremely valuable. Hey, before we move on, I'm assuming the reason you're watching this video is because you're searching for data center and colocation services. I want to remind you about our free consulting service to help you figure out which solutions on the market are best for you. We represent all the major data center service providers in the USA, and we're paid by referrals only, so our consulting service is absolutely free. If you'd like my help, all you have to do is visit our website at www.datacenterhunter.com, where you can request help from my team and I on our Contact Us page. Filling out the form is simple and just takes a couple of minutes. So, if you're looking for data center services for your business, we can help. A link to our website is also in the description below this video. Now, moving on to number 2, we have Core Scientific. Core Scientific has become increasingly relevant because of its strong focus on high-performance infrastructure environments. Their facilities are designed around the power and cooling requirements modern AI hardware demands, which removes a lot of operational pressure from businesses trying to manage these environments themselves. And honestly, this is something many companies underestimate at first. Running AI infrastructure internally is not just expensive, it's operationally demanding as well. Cooling systems, energy management, redundancy, and scaling all become much more complicated once AI workloads enter the picture. Core Scientific simplifies much of that process. Businesses can focus more on deploying and training models instead of constantly worrying about facility management. At number 3 is Digital Realty. Digital Realty's biggest strength is flexibility. They offer large-scale colocation environments with extensive connectivity options, while still giving businesses room to scale gradually as demand changes. And that flexibility becomes important because AI demand can be unpredictable. Some businesses experience rapid spikes in workload requirements depending on training cycles, product launches, or customer demand. Digital Realty allows companies to adapt without overcommitting infrastructure too early. They also maintain strong connectivity ecosystems, which makes hybrid cloud deployments much easier to manage across multiple providers and networks. Next on the list is Switch. Switch has built a strong reputation around large-scale, high-density infrastructure. Their facilities are engineered specifically for demanding workloads, and that becomes increasingly relevant as AI hardware continues pushing power density higher every year. One thing businesses also pay attention to with Switch is energy efficiency. AI environments consume enormous amounts of electricity, so sustainability and operational efficiency are becoming real business considerations now, not just marketing talking points. Switch has invested heavily in renewable energy initiatives and advanced cooling systems, which helps companies manage both operational costs and long-term infrastructure sustainability. And finally, number 5 is CyrusOne. CyrusOne focuses heavily on enterprise-grade infrastructure while keeping deployments relatively practical and scalable for businesses that may not want massive complexity right away. Their facilities support the high-density requirements AI workloads need, while also making hybrid cloud integration more straightforward for growing organizations. And for many businesses, that balance matters. Not every company needs the largest deployment in the industry. Sometimes the goal is simply finding reliable infrastructure that supports growth without becoming unnecessarily difficult to manage. So when you look at these 5 providers together, each one brings a slightly different strength to the table. Data centers are no longer just places to store servers. In 2026, they've become part of the AI strategy itself, because the companies that scale AI successfully over the next few years will not just be the ones with strong software, they'll be the ones with infrastructure capable of supporting that growth efficiently. So I'm curious, what's the biggest infrastructure challenge your business is running into right now? Is it power availability, cooling limitations, cloud costs, scalability? Drop it in the comments below. I go through all of them. Again, if you haven't done so already, please be sure to hit that subscribe button to help us get this information to as many viewers like you as possible. Also, if you found the video helpful or insightful, hit that like button right now, and feel free to let us know your opinion about today's topic in the comments below. This is Nick Prosser with Data Center Hunter, and I'll see you again in the next video.